Saturday after NCAA Final Four coverage.
Shaq can't win. Oh, sweet. Oh, come on, Adam. Take that. See what happens when you take it to the six level. Yeah, I looked at the camera because I was like, I just got pumped. These games are going to slap. Final Four, Saturday, 6 p.m. First up, Villanova, Jay Wright taking on Kansas. Should be a good one. The big game at night. North Carolina, Duke, both days last season. North Carolina ruined it during the ACC. What is going to happen? All that happening on TV. Jamal Crawford officially retired. Here's one of his best games back in 2000. Drop 52. Oh, yeah. If you drop 52 on me. He's right. Sorry, my boy. Yeah, he's like I was saying. He had 7 buckets in a row. Wade had 39. Did they win? Yeah, they won.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Trey Lance and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions.
3 touchdowns. Oh, last week, damn.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely
Had a great
to go
season
over
so far.
4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Get your TV together. The best of live on demand. Direct TV stream. Now with good no problem.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Off the option, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down.
Let's go.
Stop him short. No gain on the play.
My dog.
Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones.
Close that hole up. Meet you right there. Let's go. Let's meet right there.
Play,
Don't go for it. Punish. Yeah, good job. Let's go.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Let me out of there.
And
That's
he'll work
bullshit.
this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Lance to throw it.
Man, I can restart this up. Because I let that shit go weird as fuck. And I already talked about this piece. Yeah, that's cool. Damn, I let that hell go weird as fuck. And then didn't go for it with Tariq. I should have played the quarter out for more practice.
Today on EA Sports. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12 and able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Now Lawrence on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes on the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, Lawrence uncorks one for Davis.
No. Oh, it wouldn't let me switch.
It's gonna be caught.
Yeah, it didn't let me switch.
Connection on that one. 30.
The Bucs had that 2-point win against Embiid.
8 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's got it. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is...
Yeah, he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense.
And you gotta have it done like on Saturday or by Saturday.
It's Trey Lance.
And while he won't admit it because
Wait, I'm sorry.
game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, I'm booked Saturday at 11 and 2. Yeah, I'm booked at 11 and 2. And I mean, yeah, I'm booked on Saturday. I'm booked Saturday and I'm booked Sunday at noon and essentially for the rest of the day. Monday. Monday I have availability. Huh?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get away. So that'll back him up 5.
Okay. Okay.
9 boards for him. Really played well. 7 assists. They tried to sneak it inside the second consecutive turnover for Holiday. It's Irving, the trailing Curry, and it's a 3.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. Okay.
And that'll do it for tonight. What a finish. What a game. You know, a lot of people assume Mike Brady was born with that voice.
Just like they assume they get more insurance.
He tricking everybody.
Hey, Jack, I sound a little nasally to you tonight?
Not at all.
No. Sounded nasally to me.
Surprisingly, very raised to fit any budget, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Let's get a quote today.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. DirecTV Stream. Now get $30 off over 3 months.
To go to Prairie View. Yeah.
Kia, movement that inspires.
This is Antonelli's Cheese Shop.
And we're the Antonelli.
Do good, eat good.
That's our mission.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because it gives us unlimited 2% cash back on everything we buy.
And it has no preset spending limit, so our purchasing power adapts to our business needs. We use our 2% cash back to help cover our employees' healthcare costs.
That's how we take care of our most valuable asset.
Our people.
It may sound cheesy.
But we like it that way. What's in your wallet?
I'm crushing this infinite time food thing. So Taco Bell's nacho fries better than that.
She's violating the nacho fries.
There's no way Chowder.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me.
Unbelievable. That is what you call a shot.
Right, come up, shots out. 6 cooks compete, except one chef is secretly trying to sabotage them all.
No way!
Rat in the kitchen. Set your DVR.
Great one. Just for kids trying to make a push. Unbelievable effort. Beautiful shot.
Islanders Devils, Sunday at 4, TNT.
Welcome back to Brooklyn, and that's our up early over the Bucks. I asked Steve Nash just before the game if the messaging had changed at all since Kyrie Irving was back full time now. He said, no, the philosophy is the same, the vision is the same, but he said, what is different is that now they have almost like a training camp feel, guys, because they have everybody back, but for the first time. Remember, this is Kyrie's third home game that he's supposed to be able to play with them. He said they're not trying to think about a championship every day, but they're trying to just get better every single day.
Steph, thank you. Connaughton just put in the first 3 tonight for the Bucks. He just chips in that ball off the fingertips of Curry. And out of bounds. Steph, let me go back to you really quick here. This is a tough time of the year to have the 5th different version of your team, but that's what Steve Nash has got in front of him.
Yeah, that's a great point, Kevin. And the issue is that now, as I mentioned, they have to all be acclimated. I thought he brought up a really good point. He said, what we're trying to do is have an appropriate level of fear, an appropriate level of stress and pressure, but also, most importantly, an appropriate measure of freedom. He wants them to be able to read and feed off of each other, especially on the offensive end.
Good point.
They need to become a better version of themselves. And we haven't even put it into the equation the whole Ben Simmons, right?
Oh, how are they going to Ben Simmons, who's got Bucks against Philly on Tuesday with 14 rebounds. Sensational performance. Bring it on Durant, puts up the mid-ranger. This is the number one mid-range shooting team the Nets are in the NBA. If Connaughton in, remember broke that fender we saw in Phoenix? He's come back after missing some time. At the good time, and that was almost a steal for Curry. The diving under the Kubo, shot clock at 5. Connaughton at 3. It's blocked by Brown. He got by Connaughton. That's super home. Whoa, wow. That's another one of the first by Brown with that block shot. Brown has had some play by Brown. Durant, shot. Couldn't get it. On the alley-oop. And it's Holiday the other way. Safety keep dropping. Open three. Let's see Matthews.
Surround this team with shooters. You got the best, if not arguably one of the best penetrators in Giannis. You got a whole bunch of shooters around him.
12-3-1 right now, Milwaukee. Durant drawing traffic. Brown is 3-3. He's on the way.
That's what we're used to seeing from Bruce Brown. Double team comes on Kyrie, that particular time KD. He just finds those open spots in the paint.
Rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals from a season ago. Holiday, Lopez, 3. They bring out Drummond, rebound Brown. Moving side by Patrick, rebound. Well on the fly. With the rebound by Drew Holiday. The whistle as he was taking it down the far side. The Bucks on the road are 21-16. Brooklyn at home is 17-20. Seth Curry just picked up his first personal foul. And a look at Mike Budenholzer. There's a look at Curry. They're going to have to manage Reggie his minutes out there. Really stay on top of that left ankle. He's the best outside shooter.
Especially, again, you know, Joe Harris, who elected to have surgery on his first ankle. His best three-point shooter, along with Patty Mills. He will get me going into the playoffs.
Grayson Allen has come in. Holiday trying to find the mid-range shooting. Bobby Portis who runs his forward. If he tries inside, gets another one. Struggling to get in Philly. But before that, he had really shot the ball well. He started well here tonight.
He had 4 several points for Connaughton off the bench here for Milwaukee.
Patty Mills has just checked in the game. Here's Durant. Off the bench. From with a flush.
He's lucky himself as a Kevin Durant. Every time he's always going to see a double team, triple team in time. He's always willing to make that extra pass.
That drop middles it back outside. Holiday 3. Gets a Durant rebound. Was averaging 7 of them. He had 41 against Detroit here Tuesday. With 4 threes and 11 rebounds. Got a screen from Claxton there. Pick and roll, spin ball game. With the two bigs inside, Durant and Claxton.
That's his beautiful finish. He can go basketball.
Wow, Claxton playing left of his career. He's healthy. And he's at the very top of his game. Durant tears it out. Irving on the side. And Holiday intervenes, strangles of the pass and gets it out. And it's Middleton. Claxton will defend. That's a 3. Put down for Middleton, who is 38% from 3. He averages 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. But this pass right here, front line throw, Durant into Claxton.
When I step into that day, determined, committed, willing to take on whatever's next to you. That new day is your style. scenarios, don't forget to move this over.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Lance now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man that's caught for the Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no...
Just as scary as Giannis, because he can pull up from anywhere with that lethal three-point shooting, but he loves to get to that mid-range game right at that free throw line. Kessler Edwards is checked in for Brooklyn.
Chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
What's good on the extra point? And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him, because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, Lawrence out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Caught right side. Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence going to keep it again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Good job, y'all.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Somebody has to make a shot at some point, so, we just got to keep playing, not to careless turnovers, thereafter, we're going to
now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he's got this down to the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On first down, Lance.
Man.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Now Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Lance now to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. this offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence.
Oh.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Yeah.
He gave it a good run.
Success.
More than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Oh, broke that tackle, yeah.
You're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Why didn't he throw the ball?
Near a sack. They push him back to the 34. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up.
Yo, that was weird. Oh, he's beat over there. That's a touchdown. Stay in here.
From the gun, it's Lance.
I should have got the touchdown. Come on, let's run it back.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, but if I can throw it, I will.
Zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 5 yards remain on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing now is Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Dude, they are high and hard.
Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10, and out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Lawrence.
Oh, Roosevelt.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Cohen.
Oh, let me stay on the sideline. Fuck, I'm tripping.
On the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh. Probably could have caught that shit anyway.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit.
Boom that bitch. I missed it.
This will be spotted just shy
But was it
of
long enough?
midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
It might have been
and
long
that
enough.
is no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Getting caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Kyler Murray, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Derrick Henry with a touchdown run.
Load-bearing, child-bearing, mile-bearing, find your bearings, show off those runner's toes. Look, deserves a shoe.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lance now on 1st down. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On second down and 4, Lance setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From just shy of midfield, Lance escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. Throw left side, complete to Tony. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this will be incomplete.
Man.
On the football there, and it's 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
A woman's load-bearing, child-bearing, mile-bearing, hydra-bearing, show off those runner's toes.
third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. Oh, that's intercepted.
Great fucking Lance, man. But that's neat. Oh, God, let him get through.
First possession.
Fucking weird-ass route combos. Oh, he stops and just breaks it all up.
Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one swung out here.
God, make the play.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Missed it again. Sorry ass nigga. Let's go.
Anyway, it's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Lance. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance. And that nearly
That's fucking trash, and I'm fucking backing
for a
up.
guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's a
Yeah.
small businesses. It's kind of our thing. We can help you set up your business and help you keep it running. You're ready. We are too. Start an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit with LegalZoom today. LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
My advice in this one very specific case is to definitely put all your Reese's eggs in one basket. And that your basket be enormous. Oh, and that your basket have wheels so you can roll it around from place to place. If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes. Because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new red shirt. Made for what you're made of.
The Google Pixel 6, for all the Bucks fans, Serbian fans who became Nuggets fans, Heat fans who want to get rid of photobomb fans, Bulls bomb fans, Top Shot fans, all the Nuggets fans.
Are you taking that photo of us?
Okay. With that once in a lifetime shot, and fans seeing the post for the first time. There are so many ways to love the NBA. And the Pixel 6 is built for all.
Never noticed how obvious power play produce.
I guess I hadn't really noticed.
Some people that really mutual customers is car insurance. So when you pay for what you need, you gotta do it fast.
Woo! 34 miles per hour. New personal record, Lino.
Only pay for what you need.
How good does a shrimp from a chicken place have to be to become the almost #1 best-selling shrimp in America? Popeye's kind of good. So give it a try today with our shrimp tackle box for only $6.
The redesigned Corona Slam King, named after yours truly. Slam is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody. Might as well call them Snow Kings. You like that?
Go to NBAstore.com and get today's special offer. Shop now. American Express halftime report. You know how excited we were for this game? We were on a sugar high, baby. Geez, Shaq, you got enough?
What's that sugar?
No, what do you got in that?
That'll help your body grow, I tell you that.
Bill Perret.
Gonna take his body back.
What do you got?
I will baby oil right up now. That's a
So
compliment.
take your shirt off, wear baby oil. That's how about your body.
I'm gonna do it, Jim.
You know what? You know who had that confidence tonight?
Cool.
Giannis
Yes,
Antetokounmpo.
he did.
American Express teammates Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton powering in the paint, keeping the Bucks in this game. They're outscoring the Nets 26-16 in the paint in terms of free throws. They've had 7 more points in inside-outside game for the Bucks, but the Nets right now have a 4-point lead, and it's pretty even scoring all over the place. 20 for Giannis. As a big man, as you like to say, the original Giannis. What have you seen from him?
In this league, throughout the table, you know, where the defenses and the principle are, you're going to switch everything. I like that they just take advantage of the small, but it's a shot that they're even more than I can help. I'm going to the hole, you're smaller than me, I'm going to the hole, they don't rotate, this is what I'm going to do. Right there, I'm picking them out. Smaller guy, I can shoot the little jump on the play of the glass. No, I'm taking advantage, and I'm taking the highest percentage shot in the game close to the basket. Right here, 3 or 4 guys. Once he gets done, he's going to get going. I like that. Listen, of course, he can step out and pop the 3 if necessary, but, you know, when he gets a disadvantage, he takes full advantage of the disadvantage. So, you know, I'm not going to build you up by shooting 3. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've been working, but I'm going in for rack. The MVP, top Ken Williams, was playing very well. And he played like he's supposed to. I asked just know the conversation is. I used to look at people, look at the teams are playing, and like, D-Wade, I need 40 now.
He disagreed with what he said.
Yeah, because D-Wade was the guy, I'm the second guy, but my guy got to get going first. Because if he gets going, everybody else knows that. When I got the ball going out, when he gets going and I'm going, so I would like, we build the team that we need 40. Really come home before we come out that we need 40. He would go out and play aggressive. So I like the aggression that Giannis is playing with.
We talk about Giannis always improving. In the playoff games in Brooklyn last year, he shot 6 of 17 from the free throw line, 35%. Tonight, 4 of 4. Improves every year. KD, other side of the coin. It's very rare that I look at the first half and see 7 points and go, he's playing great. But he also has 7 assists.
Unbelievable. I think us as people talk about KD, we always say great scorer. I think we're limited. He's a great player. He makes other people better. And this is why. When you look at it, he always draws attention. And when you score like that, it's very easy to take bad shots. He doesn't take bad shots. He's getting practice these shots. He knows he's going to need these other guys to have big moments in games like this. So they feel comfortable. And that's better than chance to him. He has no problem trusting right here. Do legs back, one away. Bobby Portis going to turn around, shout out Bobby Portis. And in this play, look at the second effort. This was champions do. This was D-Wade did. This was Shaq did. You knew he had to win championships in 10 moments. I get a block on one end, I get the ball on the other, I drop off to my teammate. Then after he makes the basket, I'm happy for him. That's a great all-around player. One of the best players on the floor.
Boy was shining, wasn't he?
Who?
Oh, boy.
Who?
I'm going to say his name, but oh, boy was shining out there on the court, wasn't he?
Oh, not on the court.
We were excited for this game. Look at the takeaway.
Well, this shot, really, I've just been watching Brooklyn. I've been watching how engaged they look on defense, and they're playing a very good team. You're not going to stop them along the point, but we know that this team is 22nd in the league in defense, and that is their Achilles heel. And I just like the engagement of them. It seems like they're taking the challenge. This is the kind of game where Giannis can score 40. Middleton can get his number, but this is the kind of game where they have to make sure the other guys not get him.
Big difference in this game thus far. Milwaukee shooting just 27% from 3. Brooklyn shooting 56% from 3. 9 threes. Brooklyn, when they lead at halftime, 26 and 14. More of the American Express halftime report coming up. Shaq keeps scoring so great. Everybody's stunned.
Like that one was that's one of the ways so far.
How was it? Should have been directed. Not? Take a sip now.
No.
Okay.
You're watching the American Express halftime report. See what you can expect when with Amex Platinum.
He's confirmed he's packing up and heading to Los Angeles next season.
Miami is losing their star player. This is going to rock the Western Conference.
We can't stop him from being traded, but we can help you trade in his jersey. With Amex Jersey Assurance, card members can get a free replacement jersey from the NBA store when their favorite player switches teams. One of the many things you can expect when you're with Amex.
With DirecTV Stream, and we live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena.
I forgot I'm still in the game. Ha 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 ha.
And we'll check out the call.
3rd and 4, go to 3rd and 9.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here's Lawrence. And that's going to
It's the ball, DJ, dog. But good again. Fuck, let's run the ball, Corey, and get out of here with a fucking win. A win.
Been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can go a 3-tie game. They're not behind. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Showing why he is the man as LeBron and the Lakers attempt to secure their
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the handoff, Gainwell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now it appears we've got...
And he stops the clock.
Takes a peek. We'll take a break. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Back to throw. Lance throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Take him with you, Odell. Oh, shit.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down.
Yeah, KG.
Taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Self-managing and accountability. This is the offensive point that Church is bringing up, and you can see he's sharing it also with Church Lopez, your guy coming out of the roster.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Gainwell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Oh, refusing to go down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
4, 5, and 6. Kevin Durant guarding Giannis. To the return. Number 1 on Kevin. Turnover. Tripping. The cutting ball right to the left. That Middleton did it. That Middleton had 7-second quarter requirements. Antetokounmpo the other way.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Got 12. Teams its great scoring last 13 games has averaged 14 points a game. Holiday will take it in. Durant is here. And pick it up and put it in. On the backside there, Kyrie. Here goes on Irving. It's the second on Kyrie Irving. The second time Holiday has just kind of gone and drove to the basket, and Giannis has cleaned it up. Side, a little bit of a push out there on the back of Bucks watched the last game in Brooklyn. In Milwaukee by 3. Yes, he did. He was terrific. They beat Brooklyn October 19th back in Milwaukee by 23. That was 5 of 5 for Giannis down. 2 for Giannis. And 25, he is 0 in his 8th consecutive road game of at least 30 points. 25 for Giannis. 2 for Giannis. 25 for Giannis. 2 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 for shooting 50%. And his first three tonight. That's the good ball. Andy Durant with the ball. One guy ahead of it. Moving the other way. Kyrie is 4 of 11. Down goes Matthews. It's Durant. Milton. Milton tries into Curry.
Instead of obligating Curry as he was driving just to create that space, that's what it's for on Curry.
Two here in the early game going in the third quarter. So Middleton will be at the line, and tonight there is 4 of 4. Walking the bonus already. Middleton knocks it in. The NBA tonight from Brooklyn on TNT is brought to you by Allstate, reminding you that basketball season is mayhem. And by Burger King. Try the new Whopper Melt and decide if it's Whopper Burger.
Under 9 minutes left. Continue to be aggressive and get some tickets to the field.
Take their numbers 13 of 14 for the Bucks, 3 of 5 for the Nets. Patty Mills is checked in. He's got the 4 fouls. So free throw score there. Showing right now. Klein against under the blue ball. Taylor Lopez. Thomas has the rebound. That is his 8th. When Giannis had his 40-point night Tuesday in Philadelphia, Reds, it was his 40-point night of this 40-point night of this season.
Gets 20 minutes sitting faster than the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the all-time
Bucks leading scorer.
leading scorer.
Kevin Durant. He's defended, knocked away by the bigger and nasty Patty Mills for Irving.
Shit like that, Lord, set it up. Oh my God.
Plays like that. Once again, they put Durant on his pass. Hand-to-hand, double former MVPs, getting to Lopez. Nice rebound to the Cooper, and comes up with another assist. He's got 4. Irving the other way. That's a 3. Puts it through.
Teams now starting to heat up from behind the arc.
Irving through the double. Picks it up. It's Mills. Back to JD. Out independent. Brother. Foul. 3. And Middleton fair to get.
Supposed to be from downtown.
Bucks have such a versatile roster. Here is Kukoc inside. 6:35 to go. And a timeout taken. Please step aside here in Brooklyn. Arise. The North Bench. Stop.
Have come a long way on our journey. Our first language wasn't exactly, a language. Our first vehicles weren't the fastest. Our first phones weren't smart. Text mom wiki-based emoji. And first electric vehicles aren't let's just say they look nothing like the first ever Ioniq 5. Two-way charging, 300-mile range per point is it's not long now. But worth it. Evolve your journey. The fully electric Hyundai Ioniq 5.
assuming all NBA players want rings. It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates.
Why did you have what were they going to use them?
Surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. I would click to get a quote today.
This is the new world of work.
promote equality and inclusion for all fans. To learn more about how the NBA and its teams are making venues and arenas more inclusive, visit NBACares.com. Dallas again. He is barely touching rim on these free throws. Think about that a year ago. Just strictly from the free throw line. Yeah, an unbelievable mark as he continues to make that a part of his game, which is a strength. Ball knocked away. Shot clock at 13. It's always about expanding and improving. Yes. Your efficiencies. And he has done that. You can tell he's from the timing. Next, with all the different variations he has shown this year, a 10 rating in offense in the NBA. Mills can't get it. Portis does. Here comes Giannis. Covering a lot of ground with those long strides out to Bobby Portis. Still pick him up. Off of his foot. He goes out of bounds. A Brunchella. Another one. They go 11. Portis really struggled as he's been back to the bench. Lopez coming back. Trying to find that extra gear. Milwaukee's defensive rebound is number 14. Round of 3. Milwaukee's hustle. And there's Johnson scooping it up. Here comes Antetokounmpo. Down the line. He just gives you a different move in every part of his body. He's got 31. Over 50% of the field from his shooting tonight. So he now has won 8 consecutive games with 30 points or more. 50% shooting. A collision right there with Giannis. On that drive and heavy collision with Kyrie. Getting ready to come out with a number 1 on Antetokounmpo. He tried to take the charge there a little bit late, rotating over. Barely. Not listening. But he is. You can barely sit down over there on the sideline after coming out. We've talked about how the team is adjusting to Kyrie, but Kyrie now managing a full slate games as opposed to a partial slate. Maybe this final game of the series, right? Going forward, 6 or 7 games left. Grayson Allen is in. Got it to great ball rotation 3. Wrestling up using his grab 2 of them from distance. And Grayson Allen fireballs it back out. Nelson getting the answer. And big shot to box 2. Nice rotation from that weak side. Got it blasted. He's got the smaller Kyrie